Alright, thank you for joining me for this Eating During Play. My game of play for today's, this sacred Saturday of Saturday 4 October 2025 is Nancy Drew, the Shattered Medallion, and I weighed out yesterday an ounce of cashews. This is Kirkland brand, or Kirkland Signature brand, and I got Hitchy the Hedgehog, and we're doing priming as if she were a squirrel. I'm Tanis Coralee Leonhardi, Seattle, and I've loaded the game. Here's where I'm at in the game, and I'm going to go looking for fabric, seeing if I can make any progress on this piece of fabric I found and where it might have come from. The fabric scrap. And so it's like, what's the most bizarre place I've found fabric thus far? And I was like, well, there's fabric on the kayaks. So I guess I'm gonna write that down. On the started off looking for, I guess that'd be matching fabric. He found fabric scrap. Yeah. In game, which I got which was instead of stage 2 medallion. In the plot of the game, Nancy Drew, the Shattered Medallion, is Nancy Drew is off in New Zealand on a reality television show, kind of investigating and competing. And so the most bizarre place I thought of that had fabric, that kind of had, the fabric scrap has red, green, and blue on it. And I was like, I've seen red, yellow, and blue in the kayaks. Doesn't mean that's where it came from, but there are kayaks in the game. They're kind of canvas. I don't know if it's part of a design or what, the fabric piece. Let's see, okay. Yeah, well, is it canvas? They have a life vest on the jacket. No, the jacket, they have a life jacket. On the dock, that's canvas. Does not let me inspect the kayaks, though. No, got it wrong. That was my bizarre idea. Bizarro. There's a match a piece of scenery in the game. Alright. So I checked kayaks. Nothing. I love cashews. They're up there for me in my nuts ranking. These ones are, I think they're labeled as whole cashews with sea salt. Where to next? Let's go back to the central hub. I have a covered area that at one point I gotta go into. There's a guy who's kind of producing the show or something, but would he know? So I'm not speaking to him, at least this time. I'm back to where I put flowers / plants after collecting them for the first round of competition in the game. Nothing there too. I'm getting ahead of myself. Check kayaks, nothing. So it's doubtful sand. Then central hub. Stage 1. That's not in order. Covered area by Sunny. It's the name of the character. Nothing. Stage 1. Greenhouse, I guess. Nothing. Kind of looks like it's part of a tent, but I don't know what tent that would be. They have tents at base camp. Let's go back to stage 4 gold area. No, nothing. Also, that's also in the central hub. Stage 4 area. Nothing. My taste buds were peaked for these cashews this morning. These were much better. These were a 90 out of 10. I like them without salt too, though. Thank you for joining me for this eating during play, dining with Hedgie. Hedgie's like, I didn't fall off. Mission accomplished. There we go.